Hi, I'm Catherine Hamlin. I'm the Technical Manager for Conventional Cereals in the UK. And we've got Bill Clark, Fiona Burnett, Stephen Kildare, Tom McCabe and Jonathan Blake. We're discussing rust due to the loss of products, especially in the T0, T1 area, and also due to changes in susceptibility with varieties.
The problem with yellow rust, as was pointed out, the seedling susceptibility is almost universal. There's only 3 or 4, as you say, that are resistant at the seedling stage. But when you're making a decision at T0, T1, you cannot assume if it actually has adult plant resistance, the idea that you're not going to control yellow rust is ridiculous. Yeah. I've always said to people they have to respond to what they see in the field. So it doesn't matter whether it's Costello and it's got adult plant resistance. You have to treat what you see in the field.
The problem is, on a large acreage, the farmer's going to grow 6, 7, 8 weeds for very good reasons, because of the markets they're going to sell to. They're going to have rotational issues. They're going to want fields that have a very good standing rating. There's a lot of factors.
Yeah. Not the least end market.
I often say why when you look at why there's so much skyfall growing, there's a very good reason, because the market is there. The market demands it. So, the varieties end up being grown. Then the solution is the agronomist has to decide, how am I going to manage the disease control on it?
We haven't got any. That's the problem. Early on, they're all pretty much susceptible, and you can't know the adult plant resistance in advance because the race structure is so complicated.
Yeah. If something shifts or something moves that year, then you don't know until it happens.
Oh,
I think it's going to just drive people to using strobs on rust varieties or
with rust. I still don't think there's enough awareness about the seedling susceptibility. People will see that one rating on the RL and they'll go, it's got an 8 for yellow rust. So perhaps it's more education about the early stages. But you're right. There is a big variation.
It's an interesting contrast between brown rust and yellow rust. That the reason I think yellow rust has got very, very complicated since 2011, when we thought we had the warrior race. So we thought we had one new race. Clearly now there's certainly several different races of yellow rust that have come in. And so you're always looking back at last year's data with susceptibility. Yeah. And these new races that are still out there are still battling for superiority. So I think yellow rust is still changing. And as the varieties change, there will be a change in the level of yellow rust that you see, because it will select some of these new races that are still out there.
You'll get seasons where everything's changed and you need to be really worried. Yeah. And you get seasons like this one where actually, from what we know from last year, we think there's not been a big reshuffling of races. So broadly, you can expect varieties to behave, and you would keep walking and looking at what's around you in the region. Again, in the north, we tend to get warning that yellow rust is approaching. Yeah. So it should never be a treatment just generically across everything.
Yeah, we've got varieties that on the face of it have got good resistance, but going back to the seedling susceptibility, you can't tell when that adult plant resistance is going to kick in, so you have to react to what you see in the field.